It's holiday season, bitch. I'm back.
DatPiff.com world premiere.
Really ain't going nowhere.
Y'all niggas want this shit again? I'm him.
Luxury
Well,
leather.
fuck it.
All on my face, the car came with drapes. Yo, bitch spend the night, she calling in late. The cameras was on us, we walked in so late. Noble for dinner, got shark on my plate.
Yo. Homemade takes. Will Classey in the cut.
Yo, what's going on, guys? How we doing?
And to all my Yankee fans, I'm not taking this fucking Mets hat off till the Yankees get Brian Reynolds. And
You're
if
the
they
man.
don't, I'm going to Citi Field more than I'm going to Yankee Stadium this year, straight up.
You said it, not me, guys. You said it, not
I
me.
am a New York baseball fan. I'm a diehard Yankee fan,
Yeah.
but the Mets are gonna be must-see TV.
There's no doubt.
No fucking doubt. You know who's not must-see TV? Zach Wilson.
Ooh, that's where we got to start on this episode.
Bro, he's trash.
He might be the worst quarterback that I've ever seen step on a football field, ever.
Yo, Richard Sherman said he is like Jamarcus Russell, but not fat.
No, I mean, I honestly feel bad for the guy, but he's that bad.
Bro, Chris Streveler?
I mean, that guy, bro, they weren't even having him throw the ball.
How do you get benched for Chris Streveler?
Yeah, I've never even heard of that guy.
He's fucking shot, bro.
I think that to me it's just a classic example of these draft analysts looking at like he wasn't even projected to be a top 10 pick until these combine videos came out about him throwing the ball.
Launching the fucking ball. The
who
Patrick
cares?
Mahomes
He's not even playing
comparison.
against anybody.
The Mahomes comparison was crazy.
Yep, and the Jets they bought in. They should have went with Justin Fields all along.
Yeah.
And look, that's what's holding them back right now.
Robert Saleh said in the post-game interview that we haven't seen the last of Zach Wilson.
Well, it better be the last of him in the Jet uniform. Because that fan base was giving him the heat tonight. And
yeah, man.
It's New York. You know they're not gonna want.
Yeah, I think that's like a wait till you hear what the media says.
Yeah, I mean, my question is next week. I mean, I know the game might not matter for them because they might be eliminated now. But if Mike
White's healthy, he's the guy.
Yeah, but even if he's not, are they starting Streveler? Like, what are they doing?
I have no idea, bro. Jacksonville looks good though.
Jacksonville's gonna win that division for sure. I think with Tannehill out for the year now,
Trevor Lawrence is a beast.
He's taking a huge step. They went crazy in the free agency, and everybody was like, "What are they doing?"
I was not a fan of the Christian Kirk. I thought they overpaid him crazy, but he looks good, bro.
Even freaking, bro. Even as a Giant fan, Evan Ingram looks like he's finally living up to that potential.
Yeah. Hey,
but they look good, man.
For the guy.
Yeah, I was always rooting for him. He got a lot of criticism here. Worked out.
The Jaguars have the 27th worst defense in the NFL. How do you put up 3 points?
Horrible. I mean, one of the worst. I mean, I know that it was terrible weather, it was really bad, but still, come on.
I mean, it's not like they were getting snow. They got some rain, but it's not going to be as cold as it's going to be this weekend.
No,
there's no excuse. He was missing throws.
No, they were going to probably score if it wasn't that weather.
Mike White, he gets at least 2 touchdowns, I think.
Yeah, even if the weather was good with Wilson out there, they're scoring max 9 points, max.
Yeah, bro. The weather this weekend gonna be fucking crazy, bro.
Seeing the Saints Brown game, it's supposed to be like 8 degrees out.
Bro, I'm gonna run down the temperatures real quick.
Yeah, let me hear them. I know it's gonna be bad.
Chicago against the Bills in Chicago. 6 degrees. The real feel is gonna be -14 with 22-mile-an-hour winds.
Brutal.
That's absurd. Is Josh Allen and Justin Fields might be matchup proof, but are they weatherproof?
I don't know. There's going to be a lot of running in that game.
Yeah, I don't know. 8 degrees in Cleveland against the Saints. Real feel is going to be -13. Nick Chubb's going to play.
Yeah, you know he's gonna get at least 25 carries.
He might be limited, but I don't want to be the fucking guy that's going to tackle him, bro.
No. No.
And then it's going to be 14 degrees in Houston or in Tennessee against Houston with the real feel as 0 degrees. Is
Derrick
Derrick
Henry
Henry
back
going to have a
up.
300-yard game?
I think he's gonna be the fantasy player of the week.
300 yards?
I could see it, man. I could see it.
I'll give you a number. You tell me over under.
Okay.
225.
I'm gonna say slightly over.
All right. Over under 2 touchdowns.
I think I'm gonna say over. My stat line prediction is,
Shit.
and I'm not even saying that because like I mess with King Henry, but I think he's gonna go 235, 3 tutties.
Oh
I mean,
my
dude, Malik,
God.
even the game where they played, I was looking, the game where Malik Willis started, where they
Yeah,
played
against
Houston.
Kansas City, right?
No, not even that game. The other time they played Houston
Yeah.
this year, he threw the ball 7 times, and that was inside. That was indoors.
Yeah, it's not gonna
So
be fun. That was in a dome. It's not gonna be 0
just
degrees.
imagine. I mean, by default, I
Yeah,
mean,
that's absurd, bro. King Henry, Nick Nation is not liking what he's hearing right now.
no, I know you're gonna be very happy if that's
Oh
King
yeah,
Henry's performance.
I'm
I mean,
gonna
how
be
many
loving that
fantasy
shit.
points is that? That would be 230 yards, 3 tutties. That's like 40.
Hey, bro, I'll take
Not
that.
even including receptions.
I'll take 150 and 2 touchdowns, bro. I don't.
Yeah, yeah,
You
he's
know
not.
he's gonna go to work, bro.
No, he'll do his. He always cooks them. He'll do his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 8 degrees in Kansas City against Seattle. The real feels -7.
Yeah, I think in that game, unfortunately, I think I like Geno Smith. I like Seattle surprise, but unfortunately, I think that might have been a little bit of a fluke. I think they've kind of came back down to earth over these past couple weeks, and I don't think it's gonna be a good one this weekend for them. If I'm being honest, I
I
don't.
think Kansas City goes up early and then rides the running game, right?
Yeah, I don't see why. I mean, their running game's been good lately with Pacheco and McKinnon. Low
Yeah,
key, underrated backfield, and then
yeah, bro. In New England against the Bengals, 18 degrees, real feels 4.
I could see New England staying in that game, but I don't think they
The
will.
running game, man.
Yeah.
Stevenson's gonna have a day.
He's a good player. He'll go to work.
Who's oh, it's Tyrod Huntley this week, right? For
For
Baltimore.
Baltimore against Atlanta, right?
Yeah. It's gonna be 14 degrees, the real feels 0
Oof, Christ.
in Baltimore.
What is Lamar? What is he? He's gonna be back for playoffs, right?
I don't know, dude. I mean,
'Cause
I heard earlier, way earlier in the season, he said if I don't get a new contract, I might not play all year. So is he really hurt or
is
is
he gonna
he
risk
like
it? Yeah.
is he aggravated with the Ravens?
I think it's honestly a combination of both. I think it's that he is hurt, but at the same time, he's
Why would you
aggravated
want to?
with not getting a contract that he might
Yeah.
not even risk it.
If
He
they're
might
not
even
going to
risk
pay
it.
him, why would he come back? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I know he'll. I think no matter what, he'll be on that team next year based on the fact that they could franchise tag him. But
Yeah.
I don't know how it's
Is he
looking
going to
long
play?
term.
Is he going to play under a franchise tag?
I don't know. I don't. I'm not. I'm a little worried about that relationship long term. To be
Yeah.
honest, I think he's frustrated with the lack of wide receivers they've put around him.
Yeah. And Duvernay's hurt now.
Yeah, I mean, their best receiver is like
Bateman.
36-year-old Deshaun Jackson for crying
Yeah,
out loud.
They re-signed Sammy Watkins. Like that's gonna do
Yeah, I
something.
mean, it's like we're. I mean, they're over here playing in 2013. I mean, it's
Yeah,
2022. Come on, man.
come on. And 12 degrees in Pittsburgh against the Raiders. Real field -3 with Kenny Pickett slinging that thing.
That like, even though it's Kenny Pickett, that like just seems like the type of game the Steelers would find a way to win. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
See,
Like,
for me, as a person that has Deontay Johnson, I
tough
like
play.
his I like his value better with Trubisky.
Yeah, and in those conditions, like I could, I don't know.
I'm he's riding the pine this week, bro.
Yeah, like it's a tough week for wide receivers in fantasy. Like
Yeah.
it's a big
I'm
running back
going
week.
I'm trying to ride out with Saquon Henry, Josh Allen, and Pacheco.
Yeah, I think it's a smart move based on the conditions. I mean,
I hope they get it done, bro. We'll see what
Saquon's the
happens.
only guy out of that group that's playing indoors this week.
Yeah, man. And that they're in the dome in Minnesota. No Adoree Jackson.
Yeah,
Is
that's
Justin Jefferson gonna
oof, it's gonna be a tough day for the Giants secondary, I'll tell you that
what
much. But
happened to the safety, McKinney, right?
yeah, I mean he got in on the freaking bye week a couple weeks ago, he got in like a boating accident or something. Like
Wow.
his hand is fucked up. Like
That's
he's been out.
terrible.
It literally happened on the bye week, not even football related.
You know what I like that they're doing? They cut that linebacker. They have two linebackers on roster, but um Landon Collins is playing linebacker.
And the Collins is playing like he played good the other night too.
He's playing, I mean, he's a giant,
Yeah. At
even
this
though he
point in
had
his
that.
career, he is more suited for the linebacker role.
Yeah, a lot of guys made that transition. I
Yeah,
mean,
he's
I think the thing for the Giants this week is you know what you're getting from Saquon because he's the top two running back talent in the league. Christian McCaffrey's one, and then it's Derrick Henry, Saquon. But if you put Saquon in Derrick Henry's body, the NFL has never seen a linebacker that they've never seen that guy.
no, I don't think that's possible to build a human being like that.
No, no. But
I mean,
Saquon Barkley is that dude, and
oh
he's
no,
been
he's had
that
a
dude.
great year. You know, it was crazy. I love that he's having a great year because a lot of people were really counting him out, man.
No,
I mean,
man,
people were
contract
saying,
year.
I saw people in the offseason, even Giant fans, talking about trading him for a fifth round pick. I was like, are you kidding me?
Well, now you don't want to lose him. That's the thing. You have to re-sign him.
You have to. And to me, he's a guy, even though it's risky with the running backs, to me, he's a good guy that
Yeah.
he seems like we're building a good culture. He's part of that. He wants to be here.
The only risk is the injury history. That's
No
the
doubt.
only risk.
That's of course, no doubt.
But
Um,
this week, I think this game is gonna ride on Danny Dimes.
I think it is. To me, I think Minnesota's got a high-powered offense. They're gonna score some points
You got to
against our
score
beat-up
with them.
secondary.
Got to
We're gonna
score with
have,
them.
yep, we're
Can't
gonna
turn the
have to.
ball over, and you got to score with them.
That's the key to success for the Giants. They can't make mistakes, and they got to capitalize off other teams' mistakes.
Yeah, you
They
know what
got
you're getting from Saquon. We just got to see what you get from Danny Dimes this weekend.
Yep,
He's had a good year. I think he's solidified himself as the QB of the Giants for for at least next year.
I would say
I
so.
want to say the future, but I'd like to see him with a couple more targets,
Yeah, to me,
a couple of guys to throw the ball to.
yeah, I think he definitely is back next year. There's no doubt about that, in my
Yeah,
opinion. You're not going to draft a guy with like the 20 something of pick. There's no way.
yeah, man.
Um,
And
and I think he's a guy to me, like at his best, that you can win with him. You know, he's never going to be a
you
guy
know
that
what?
carries your team.
Put him on the Jets, and the Jets are a Super Bowl contender.
Oh, to me, yeah, I mean, how many wins they have right now? Seven.
7, yeah.
The fact that they have that amount of wins with Zach
With
Wilson already is crazy.
Flacco, Zach Wilson, and Mike White. You put Danny Dimes on the Jets, and
They're
they're
a
a Super
playoff
Bowl
team. They're
contender.
yeah, they're definitely. Yeah, I would agree. I think that I think Danny Dimes, to me, I think his biggest issue early on was fumbling the ball,
Fumbles and the picks,
and
the
I think he
turnovers.
only has 3 interceptions this year. So
Yeah, he's having a good year, man. And he's running. He's proven to be an athletic enough quarterback too. He's not a fucking statue back there.
no, he's no. That's
Matt
my dog.
Ryan.
I was gonna say even former Giant legend Eli. He's no statue. Yeah.
Hey. And then let's go to a different New York sports team. New York Knicks. They won 8 out of their last 10, baby.
Yep. Got him right back here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
They tough one last night, but they've been playing a lot better. I gotta
Hey, you can't fucking win them all.
no. And to me, I think that I'm not a big Coach Stibbs guy. I've gotten on him a lot, but I will say that him making some adjustments to the rotation has actually worked out pretty well. He's playing Grimes a lot more. He's playing McBride. He stopped playing Fournier and D Rose.
My
And
question about the Knicks,
so yeah, let me hear it.
what are they built for?
What are they built for this year? To
No,
me, or
as a
long term?
team. Either way.
Okay, so I'll say for this year, I think that the way they're playing right now, they obviously Jalen Brunson's really good, but they don't
Yeah.
have that. Obviously, they don't have that number one guy. Um, to me, I think in the East, if all goes right, I think they're a somewhere
Mid-pack, right?
five to seven
Yeah.
seedish, and I think maybe if they get the fifth seed, they could win it because they're not beating Cleveland, they're not beating Boston, they're not beating Milwaukee, and I
So who
mean,
would they get? Like Atlanta? Who's in that?
I mean, I don't think they'd beat the Nets. But I think they're in that same range with Atlanta, Toronto,
Yeah.
Miami, that kind
The
of range.
the one thing with them is they're too good to get a stud through the draft,
No, they're not.
but they're not good enough to compete for a championship.
Yeah, and to me, that's where I think it's tough because I was going to get into them long term. I think the only way if they want to get to that,
Through
you
the
know,
trade or free agency,
is
right?
going to have to be. I just to either a free agent, but it really might have to be a trade because I don't. A lot of these guys nowadays, and I feel like a lot of these guys are signing contract extensions early. Like
Yeah.
I mean, when was really the last like big time star free agent besides Katie and Kyrie? You know, like big time guy, like not a
Probably, I mean,
not a DeMar DeRozan, like somebody that's in that
yeah,
top 15, top 20 range.
it hasn't been. It's probably been KD and Kyrie was the last one.
Yeah, so to me, I mean, it sucks, but you'd probably have to. I mean, like they were kind of looking at it this offseason with D Mitch. Like, if a guy like that comes around, then they're gonna have to look at
Yeah,
that again.
I mean, Reddish and Fournier probably getting moved before the deadline, right?
Yeah, I think Fournier. It just depends on if anybody's going to take Fournier's contract.
Yeah.
Um, I
And
think Reddish is definitely on his way out. I think some teams would want Reddish.
I think Obi Toppin too.
I can see it. I mean, even though he's hurt right now, they seem like even though he's obviously hurt, but they seem
Thibs
like
hasn't played him.
no. And they got. Do you know who they're playing? They're playing a
Oh,
lot of Jer. They've been playing some Jericho Sims
I
lately.
love Jericho Sims. I love Jericho Sims.
And I think if they feel like they got somebody in him, I could see Obi on his way out.
I mean, he was a stud at Texas.
Yeah, he's a freak athlete.
He's got some like Dwight Howard in him.
He could jump out the building. That's for
Yeah.
sure. He
And why do Knicks fans love Quentin Grimes?
I, he plays hard, man. He's a very
He's
he's not a stud, but he's a very good 3-and-D player, man. He
he's a
plays.
good player, but is he the guy that like you can't give up in a
No, no,
Donovan Mitchell trade?
no, definitely not. No, no, definitely
Like
no. He's like
he's never gonna be that guy.
no. He's always gonna be, and it's fine. He's always gonna be a guy that's gonna be a great player to have on a good team.
I
Like,
mean,
I mean, who's a comparison? He's like I don't know, like a PJ Tucker kind of guy.
yeah, I
Something.
could see that. I mean, is he his lockup as a guy like that though?
I think he could get. I mean, he is only in his second year, but he
I see
can.
him as like a Eric Gordon or like a Wes Matthews, Danny
Yeah,
Green.
right now, yeah, I would say. I think I think at his best, if he reaches his full potential, he could be a top 10, 15 defender in the league that shoots the three well and averages about 13, 14 a night at a
Hey,
career high, which is
if he
fine.
could shoot if he could shoot 35-40% and play above average defense, that's the guy you want.
Is he a good player? Yeah. Is he a guy that is untouchable? No, definitely not. To me,
I think
none of the young guys are untouchable.
RJ's the closest thing, and I mean he is inconsistent because one night he's out there looking like looking like the number, what was he, third in
Third
that
pick.
draft?
Yeah.
He's one night he's out there looking like the third pick in the draft, the guy that had pro comps as James Harden, Jimmy Butler, guys like that. And another night you can't find him out there.
No, I mean, you look at it. I've been watching a lot. He's the last 10 games playing great, but the first 10 games before that,
That's what it is. It's
I mean,
inconsistency.
he's a career 41% field goal shooter for a reason. He just hasn't been able to find that consistent
I
play,
think the
which
thing
sucks
with the
because you know he
Knicks,
has it in him. So,
the Knicks need Thibs. All right, Thibodeau is a defensive minded coach,
yeah.
right? And the Knicks aren't playing enough good defense to justify having a defensive-minded coach. I think it's
No, Thibs is
similar.
not the
It's
long
similar to
term.
like when the Warriors fired Mark Jackson and brought in Steve Kerr. The Knicks don't have a Stephen Curry,
No.
but the coach can put you there. The coach can get you there. And I mean,
Speaking of Golden State, I've been saying it for a while now. A guy that I've wanted is on Golden State's staff by the name of Kenny Atkinson. That's a guy that I've wanted.
He's proven he can win in New York.
That's a guy that I've wanted. I think he got a
I wanted the
really.
Lakers to get him. He's a
I think he got a.
phenomenal.
I think he got a shitty deal in Brooklyn. Never got the chance with
He
that
got
team.
shafted. He got shafted.
And he's, I mean, come on, Steve Kerr put him on the staff for a reason.
Yeah, yeah. And he stayed there. He got offered head coaching jobs, but he wanted to be in the best position to win. And he felt that was in Golden State. I mean, can you blame the guy?
No, and I mean, you're right. To me, with Thibs, no disrespect to Thibs. He's a guy that could get you to a certain point, but like
He's
his
a
previous,
defensive mind.
like his previous teams, he's not going to get you to that. He's not
No.
that champ. He's like no disrespect. He's like a at most second round exit coach. Like
He's like a Mark Jackson.
yeah, which is
Or what
fine
was the
starting
other
off
guy?
at that.
PJ
But
Carissimo.
PJ Carlissimo,
Yeah, he's like that.
Yeah,
I don't
Latrell
know.
Sprewell
I mean,
punched him. Yeah, Latrell Sprewell didn't fuck him.
guys love Thibodeau. I'm not a
Yeah,
big Thibodeau guy. I never have been.
I understand.
But I think they're not playing well enough on the defensive end to be like, yeah, this guy is our defensive-minded head coach, and we're locking teams down.
No, I feel you. They've been
Bring
playing a
in an
lot
offensive
better.
mind and see what happens.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I understand.
Atkinson would be perfect.
Yeah, I think and he's like you said, bro. I know it's Brooklyn, but he's proven it.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
mean
bro.
that Brooklyn team, even they were on the come up before they made all their moves.
What were they, a 2 seed that year?
I don't remember, but they
were good
had
with
some. He
D'Angelo
developed,
Russell,
man. He developed Levert, Dinwiddie,
Dinwiddie. Oh,
Jared Allen was a freaking all-star last year, man.
yeah, man.
So
But let's get into the Mets, baby.
let's go.
It's what we've been waiting for.
I was really hoping we were doing this thing yesterday because I woke up to some crazy news.
Carlos Correa.
You FaceTimed me when it happened at like 3 a.m. and
3:45 a.m. I think it was.
and I was sleeping and I woke up and I look and my phone's got like 50 notifications. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And then I
12
see
years.
Carlos Correa.
12 years, $315 million.
Before we get into the Mets side of the deal, can we just talk
Giants.
about how the Giants have had one of the worst off seasons possibly in league history?
But you miss out on Aaron Judge. You get Arson.
Arson Judge.
The funniest thing I might have seen on Twitter was, how did the Giants have Aaron Judge for 6 hours and Carlos Correa for 6 days?
Oh, dude. But they really did though. Like
it's all right. An injury. Did you see the headline that came out today?
the last thing I saw was something about like an injury from like a
2014.
while. Yeah, that.
They're worried about structural damage from a leg injury from 2014. That's an excuse. That's like, I don't want to pay this guy. What can I do to get out of this contract?
Yeah,
Because they didn't want to pay him. They're not worried about the injury. They don't want to pay him.
In 2014, that's 8 years ago.
Yeah. And he's proven he's still that guy.
No, he's a good player, man.
He's the best shortstop in baseball. Is he going to be playing shortstop, though?
No, he's not. He's not. He's playing third. It's confirmed already.
You want to put him you want him at third. As a Mets fan, you want him at third.
I don't know. I think Lindor's a pretty damn good defensive shortstop too, but I'm fine either way. I think that's
if it was me, right? And I could see this happening. I could see this happening if there's an injury in the outfield.
Yeah.
You got Starling Marte, who's getting up there in age, and Canna, both of them getting up there in age, injury history.
Uh-huh.
You put McNeil in left or wherever you need him in the outfield.
Yep, which he can do.
put Lindor at second,
And Correa short.
Correa at short, and then you got Beatty at third.
No, I can see that. I think
Where
that
does Beatty fit in?
I don't know what they're gonna do with Beatty. I have zero idea. I saw a thing that he played about 20, 21 games in the minors in left field. I'm not sure if that's what they're gonna pursue now, but if not, then he's not. He doesn't have a role here.
I think McNeil is a better fit to play the outfield than Beatty is.
Yeah, no, McNeil's actually not like he just can't play the field. He's actually pretty good out there. I
Yeah.
mean, you know.
I like Beatty at third. I mean, the kid's stupid young.
No, he's. I mean, he got. I don't. I'm not even sure, honestly, if he's going to be on the team next year. I think he might have just came up because of injury,
Hey,
but
bro.
he's super young.
They got Eduardo Escobar is probably going to be your everyday DH unless there's an injury.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a platoon with him and
One of the catchers, right?
big man Vogelback, or if Alvarez too.
Yeah, they got who is I mean, I would think Nito is going to be your opening day catcher, right?
They got Narvaez too, though.
They got 4 catchers, bro. They got
No, they traded McCann.
Alvarez. They traded McCann. They got Alvarez,
Narvaez,
Nito, and the kid Parada.
Yeah, Parada's just they just draft. They just drafted him, so I'm not sure what's going to happen there.
It's gonna be a while before he gets called up, but
we have to worry about him. Yeah,
you got 4 pro catchers.
Yeah, I think by the time he's ready, I would say like Nito and Narvaez.
Yeah. But I'm seeing one of them might get moved, and you thinking Beatty might get moved or sent back down to the minors. I'm hearing the name swirling around Metsland. Liam Hendricks.
Yeah, I'm not giving up Alvarez for him. I'll tell you that.
But one of the catchers, maybe, right?
Yeah, because I think they need a catcher.
Or an Escobar, someone that's can be moved for a guy like Liam Hendricks in the back of that bullpen.
Yeah.
Because he's a stud, bro.
No, he's the real deal.
And you go because you got Robertson now. Go Robertson, Hendricks, Diaz, 7, 8, 9.
It's tough, bro.
Come on.
I mean, if we get, I mean, to me, I mean, if we got Hendricks, we're on some like MLB The Show video game shit.
Yeah.
I mean, this is crazy what we're doing.
Steve Cohen is trying to build the 2009 Yankees. That's what he's doing.
That's something I was looking forward to getting into. He's on that Steinbrenner shit, bro.
He's on George Steinbrenner, literally George Steinbrenner. Because you got A-Rod at third, right? You got Correa at third.
Yeah.
Jeter and Lindor at short. Cano and McNeil at second. Alonso Teixeira at first.
Yeah.
Then the outfield's the outfield. And the pitching is the pitching. I mean, Verlander's Sabathia.
Yep.
Senga's AJ Burnett. He's trying to build the fucking 2009 Yankees.
Hey man, that team won a World Series, so I mean, if he's building that,
guy. It's World Series or bust right now for the Mets. It is
100%. There's not even a debate about it. If they don't win, they've officially gotten to that level with these moves where they're one of those teams where if they don't win it all, it's a bust. Even if they make it and lose, it's a bust. They gotta win it.
You have to win the World Series if you're gonna go out there and spend this kind of money.
Like we're like with the Yankees, the Astros, Dodgers, maybe even throw like the Padres in there. Where if you don't win, it's not. No, it's not. It's not a W.
All right, so we had a little technical difficulties, but we're back.
Yep.
We were talking about the Mets, and what I was gonna say is that the Mets still have to pay Pete, and signing Correa and having to sign Pete, having all these big contracts, makes me think that the Mets aren't going to be in on Shohei next year. But Steve Cohen might fucking do it.
Dude, I don't think we can put anything past that, man, at this point.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
everything logical with like how sports and specifically baseball has worked for so long is saying that the Mets are not going to be in on Shohei. But if anyone's going to fucking do it, it's going to be Steve Cohen.
That's what I thought about. I was like, they're not going to give Correa a 10, 12-year deal. Like that just doesn't make sense. Like based on other, previous things that happen in sports, and then they do
Would
it.
you be surprised if next off season, the Mets sign Pete, they give him an extension, and then they give Shohei $500 million?
I
I
honestly,
wouldn't be
I
surprised.
wouldn't. The way this guy spends money, I don't think he. To me, I'm looking at it like he like he's got billions, so he's treating like millions of dollars like just not
The
even.
thing that the thing that I'm loving about this is that he's running this team like a team, not like a business. Because he's
No,
a fan. He's a
he's
Mets fan.
really,
He wants to win. He doesn't want to
really.
make money.
No,
He's
he
not in
really
the
want. Yeah.
business to make money.
Yep.
He's got enough money. He wants to win.
He wants to win it all.
And a lot like the Yankees have done it. They're running the Yankees like a business. They want to sell tickets. They want to sell beer. They want to sell chicken buckets.
No, with
Steve
George
Cohen don't give a
around.
fuck.
No, when I mean, a perfect example is George, bro, Steinbrenner. I mean, when
Hey,
George,
but
think about it, man. I mean,
they put
the Yankees were always good under George, but when they had a year, even if they were paying a shit ton of guys and they lost, like for example, in like 2004 to the Red Sox, he's going out that offseason and just getting whoever the top guy is because
yeah, yeah.
he doesn't let that shit fly.
And I think the one of two things is going to happen in baseball. Either all Steve Cohen's billionaire friends are going to be jealous of him owning a baseball team that they're going to end up buying, and all these owners that are in now are
Oh,
going to get
imagine.
pushed out. And I think billionaire owners are going to start buying sports teams like this and spending like him, or they're going to implement a salary cap
I could see that.
like in basketball.
Yeah, first off, if there was like 20 Steve Collins in the league, that'd be just insane.
Bro, he is, before the Correa signing, he was paying more in tax than six teams.
Yeah, I saw it like, yeah,
Since
crazy.
since the Correa signing, he is paying more money in tax this coming season than 12 teams' entire payroll.
It's unreal.
That's a third of the fucking league.
It's unheard of what he's doing. It's never been done before.
It's never been done. And
That's
Hal
honestly
Steinbrenner's
that
probably fucking freaking out.
that's honestly why I do not even know how to react to it. I've never seen anything like this.
Nobody has. The
Especially as a
closest
Met,
thing was George.
yeah, especially like as a Met fan, man. I mean, think about it. As a Met fan, like I know it's like 3 years ago, we had the Wilpons. Like our big moves were
Yeah.
signing washed up Rick Porcello,
Hey, bro.
and now look what we're
Steve
doing.
Cohen's phenomenal for baseball.
I think he is too. I would like if there were like more guys like him, like out there,
I think it might happen. I think
like
it's
for
gonna
example,
happen.
like there's no reason for teams like the owner of the fucking Athletics to be an owner.
The owner of the
That
Athletics,
guy doesn't care about winning.
the owner of the
The
Marlins.
Marlins, the Reds,
Come on.
the
I
freaking
think his friends are gonna get a little
Pirates.
jealous. His billionaire
Imagine just
friends are gonna get a little
imagine like the
jealous.
top like 30 richest people in the world just owning baseball teams.
Who's the coolest billionaire in the fucking world right now?
Uh,
Steve Cohen. It's
yeah,
gotta be. It's
he is.
gotta
I
be.
mean, the man
And
literally makes.
if he wins, he's gonna be like a fucking god. They'll give him a statue right next to Seaver outside City Field.
I could really see it, bro.
It's wild,
I mean,
bro.
he has just completely changed the vibe around here.
Yeah, man. He's got
Like
me
it
wearing a fucking
really has
Mets hat.
not. It has not been exciting to be a Met fan most of my life. It's actually exciting right now.
Hey, bro. And
Like
you
I don't think
can't
you
put
could put
anything
anything
past
past
him.
this guy. I could freaking see him training for Liam Hendricks in a week. He could do anything.
Yeah, bro.
It's
Who
unreal.
knows?
Unreal.
Who
I mean,
fucking knows? It's absurd, man.
yeah, but that was I'm feeling great about the Mets. I want to know how you're feeling about your ball club in New York. Like, what's your overall feeling of how the off seasons went, and what do you
You
think?
wanna talk some Yankees?
Yeah, like what is your expectation? Now, I'm not saying they're done, but as of right now, what is your expectation for the season?
You wanna? They need a left fielder.
I agree.
They
I want to
need.
know who you think that guy is.
All right, so to me, I'm in on Dalton Varsho, Kepler, and some news came out today that the Pittsburgh Pirates want pro level starting pitching for Brian Reynolds. And I think that should be more attractive to the Yankees than two out of the three prospects, whether it's Dominguez, Peraza, Volpe. I think you can give up a pitcher and keep
Yep.
those three guys because right now you have Nestor, who is projected to regress a little bit, come back to earth a little bit. And then you have Severino, who was an ace, was second in Cy Young, and he's got an opt out at the end of the year. So one of those two guys can get moved in this Reynolds deal.
Yep.
I think you package one of them with Peraza, Hicks, Davy Garcia, Luis Gill, right? And I think that should get the deal done.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I think that first off, I think Reynolds is a very good player, but I think the Pirates are kind of putting his value. I mean, they're
He's
you
the
know,
thing is, the rest of the market for him is trading for him as a center fielder. So it's a center fielder's asking price because that's what he played in Pittsburgh. And that's what other teams would trade for him as. But the Yankees got Bader in center.
yep,
That's why the market looks weird because he's a center fielder and you're trading for him to play left.
yeah,
But I think a deal around either Nestor or Sevi and Peraza. You throw in a couple prospects, you throw in an Aaron Hicks. I think that gets the deal done. And then I think the Yankees are going to have to pick between Nestor and Severino, and they're going to have to pick between Peraza and Gleyber Torres.
yeah. Agree.
Because I think if you give Peraza up, he's got higher value right now, and the Yankees are going to need a second baseman. Volpe's the shortstop.
No doubt. Yeah.
LeMahieu's going to get moved to third because Donaldson can't hit a fucking fastball.
No,
I don't
no,
care
he's
about
no,
the
yeah,
shift.
no.
I don't care about the shift. Donaldson can't hit a fastball, and dudes are
Donaldson's
fucking
offense,
blowing shit by him.
his offensive days are done.
So LeMahieu is going to be at third. Then you got, I want to say by All-Star break, probably around the same time Peraza got called up this year, maybe a little earlier, you're going to get Volpe at short.
Yep.
And you get Gleyber at second. But if you trade Peraza, then you get IKF the first half at short. It's not terrible. I mean,
No,
the dude
it's
can
fine.
hit for contact. He was a mid-tier shortstop. He wasn't terrible.
Yeah,
Yankee fans fucking hate him.
he's overhated in my opinion. Man.
Yankee fans hate him. He's not gonna come in and be fucking Derek Jeter, bro.
That's the problem. That's what Yankee fans got to realize. There's never gonna be another Derek Jeter, bro.
He's not gonna
Come
come in
on,
and be
man.
Derek Jeter. I mean,
It's not like he's been
and
like this his whole career. It's not like something changed this year.
yeah, I mean, and if you're telling me going into the playoffs, right? The Yankees lineup is you got Trevino behind the dish, you got Rizzo at first, Glaber at second, Volpe at third. You got LeMahieu Volpe at
Hope he is
short,
short.
LeMahieu at third.
Yeah.
Then you got Reynolds, Bader, Judge, right?
Yep.
And I mean, you
Giancarlo
lose
DH.
Giancarlo DH, yeah. Then you lose one of Nestor or Sevi, and you're gonna have to pick between Peraza and Torres. You
Yeah,
can't
you
play
have to.
both of them.
No, you're gonna have an infield jam if you keep one
Yeah.
of those guys.
So I think Peraza's the guy to give up. But then you fill that spot in the rotation with one of four former Yankees.
Oh boy.
Nathan Eovaldi, who's the best of the bunch, still out there.
Okay.
Corey Kluber,
Klubs.
Rich Hill or Michael Pineda?
Those are good back end of the rotation guys, man. Look at the
Hey,
job done.
hey, bro. I mean, if you bring in Uvalde, you still probably have a top 3, top 5 rotation in baseball.
Yeah, I'd say Evaldi. I mean, Evaldi's still.
Yeah, I mean, you're losing one of Nestor or Sevi, but you're bringing in a guy that's a proven ace. He had some injury problems, I get it, but
Yeah. Who would
he's
you rather give up, Nestor or Sevi? If it was you.
see, it's tough. It's tough because I don't think Nestor's gonna be that guy again,
Yeah, I feel you.
but he's under team control. Severino's got an opt out after
Yeah,
next year.
it's true.
So I think Nestor has more value, and it would take less to get a Reynolds deal done around Nestor. But I think if you can get a deal done with Sevi and Peraza, that's the deal to make. I'm not
Feel that,
giving
man.
that up for I'm not giving that up for Dalton Varsho. I'm definitely not giving that up for fucking Kepler.
Oh no. No.
You're giving up like a Hicks and like a mid-tier prospect for
Okay,
Kepler.
100%.
But if you want to get a Varsho, I would do like a Estevan Florial and another prospect for Varsho.
Yeah.
But I think a deal centered around Sevi and Peraza gets you Reynolds. You got to give some other pieces up, some other prospects, but that can be the centerpiece of the deal, I think. Then you replace them with the Uvalde or one of the other guys that's available. But I think that's going to be the plan
I think
because
it's a good plan.
the Yankees keep saying it's going to be something big. It's going to be something big. They're not done yet. And the Pirates want starting pitching. It's
And
going to be
you've
one of
made
those
deals with
guys.
them before.
And you made deals with them before. And I mean, who else is looking for a center fielder, left fielder that's going to pay that price?
You know,
Or that has
I don't think a lot of teams are gonna meet the asking price that Pittsburgh wants for him.
they have the prospects and the pro ready talent to go get a guy like that. And he puts you over the top. What was the difference between the Yankees and the Astros last year? Was it starting pitching or was it fucking hitting?
No, I was just gonna get into that. To me, that's why you need a guy like him because last year when I watched that series,
Can't
obviously we
fucking
know. Well,
hit.
first off, we obviously all know Judge has got to be better in the playoffs. If he plays like that again in the playoffs, you're not winning no matter what.
Yeah.
But um, when he struggled last year in the playoffs, who stepped up? Nobody, because there's not that guy. Reynolds
Because
would be that guy.
Benintendi was hurt, LeMahieu was hurt,
Oh,
and I
yep.
get it. Those guys aren't Bryant. I mean, LeMahieu's back, and I love that he's back. He's going to be a leadoff guy, but Reynolds is a game changer.
No, he's an all-star
He's a
guy.
switch hitter too, isn't he?
Yeah.
I love him with the short porch, bro.
Yep.
Hey,
You're 100% because like last year when the Astros are getting Judge out, and obviously when Mayhew and
there was nobody
Benintendi,
else.
there was nobody else that could. I mean, who even
Rizzo had
else?
a decent playoffs,
Yeah,
but
Rizzo's all
and
right,
Stanton played all right.
but
But you
besides
need
that,
another guy. You need another guy
I mean, they
behind.
were relying on freaking 1 year fluke Matt Carpenter for crying out loud.
He got a fucking bag. I don't understand it.
Did they give him a 2 year or did they
Yeah,
give why?
a
The hell
guy,
is
a guy that
uh
wasn't in the league.
yeah, it was a good story, man, but like let's settle down here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
2 years, man.
Um,
Come on. It's not. I
I
think he
like
got
the
around the
moves.
same money as JD.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
But
wild.
yeah, bro, it's definitely gonna be interesting. I think the Mets are head and shoulders above everyone else right now. I really do. Lineup, pitching, bullpen, and they're not done.
That's the crazy part. He still wants to add a fucking another reliever, I think.
I think it's gonna be Hendricks, and he's a top tier closer, and you're gonna get him as an eighth inning guy.
Yeah, what would you say? I was gonna ask, what would you say as of right now are the top five in the MLB teams?
Teams,
Yeah, just no, not yeah. You don't even gotta say order, just like overall. Like,
as of right now, teams. Mets,
yep,
Astros,
yep. I would agree.
Yankees,
I agree.
Blue Jays,
Ooh, okay.
and I'm missing a team. Dodgers.
Dodgers. I agree. The only thing I would switch is I was gonna put the Padres in there over the Blue Jays. Close
Dude,
though. Close.
bro, I'm telling you, if Bassett is him, if Bassett is the guy you know he can be,
Yep.
and if Jose Barrios is back to form,
Hmm.
come on, man.
Yeah, it really
They're
depends on
another guy
Barrios.
that's in on Conforto and Brian Reynolds.
Yeah.
If they get one of those two,
Their lineup's already pretty freaking nice too. So,
yeah, man. It's
um,
I can't fucking wait.
and then I mean, even you still, I think the MLB is very top heavy right now. I feel like there's a lot of,
There's a lot of really good teams, and then there's a lot of really fucking bad
I
teams.
mean, think about, I mean, the other good teams. I'm not saying they're top five, but you also got like the Braves are in the conversation, the Phillies. Um,
Dansby Swanson was a big loss, bro.
big loss, no doubt.
And I know it's an underrated take, or it's probably a hot take, to be honest,
I'll
but
take.
I like him better than Bogarts.
I think
I
he's.
like the contract better than Bogarts.
Oh, I agree. And he's a way better fielder.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
know.
but yeah, I mean, there are some really shitty teams at the bottom. I mean, think
Yeah.
about it. You got the Tigers, the Royals, the Athletics, the
Hey, bro, it's crazy to me that
Marlins,
like
Nats.
the craziest thing to me with baseball right now is the Los Angeles Angels.
They just continue to let people down. Let me tell
But
you,
they have two of the best talents baseball has ever seen,
no doubt.
and they can't they can't make the playoffs.
It's not even like they're ever in contention. They're
No, they're not
eliminated
even
by the
close.
All-Star break every year.
They suck, dude. I
I
don't
mean,
fucking know.
have they gotten anybody? They just picked up I seen they signed Brandon Drury the other day. I mean, all right,
What is that gonna
give him an extra win to 70 wins on the
do?
year.
Yeah, yeah. I don't fucking know, bro.
To me, the problem
Who you got fantasy football? What's your matchup?
fantasy. Who am I playing?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm playing Nation and Nick Nation. And,
Weird. Who you got going?
so I have Mahomes.
Okay.
Um, I got Aaron Jones.
That's another they're in Miami, so that should be
Yeah. Remember, there's 12 teams in this league, so it's not like the teams are stacked. My second running back for the week, since JT's out, I got Zach Moss.
solid.
It's the
Solid.
Chargers.
Yeah.
Um, Jettas,
Yeah.
Giants.
He's gonna
Uh,
cook your G man, sorry.
oh, I know he is. Cooks everybody. He'll freaking cook us for sure. Fryermuth.
He had zero last week, bro.
Oh, he's been good too. I don't know what the hell happened.
Yeah, it was a weird week.
Slayton. I feel pretty good about Slayton this week.
The Viking secondary sucks.
I got Rams defense against Denver.
Okay.
Um, and I had Christian Kirk tonight. I only had like 8, so
All
that was
right, bro.
that was
Hey,
the
best of luck to you, gang.
appreciate it. And then best luck to you. I mean, we both,
Hey, hey, bro. We'll see what fucking
we're
happens.
both trying to win some money out here, man. We're both trying to
Yeah,
rack up the
I
juice.
honestly, more than the money, I want that fucking belt.
Well, it's gonna be around somebody's new
I want that
place.
fucking belt.
I
And
know.
I'm hoping I get past Nick Nation. I want fucking Jimmy. I want
I
fucking Jimmy in the chip.
the family rivalry
I
on
want
full
Jimmy in the chip.
display. Let me just tell
And
you, that's gonna be a heated household that week if
if
that
I
happens.
fucking lose on New Year's Day, I'm beating the fuck out of him.
Nah, he's not even gonna make it to New Year's, man.
Hey, bro.
He
I love my team. I love my team. It's the best team I've ever had. I mean,
no, yeah, your team, yeah, no, you got some dogs, man.
Keenan Allen coming back was fucking huge.
Yeah, you know, yeah, you really you don't have a weakness. It really just depends on
Depends.
Anything,
I just got to get lucky, bro.
anything
That's
can
what
happen.
fantasy football is about,
It
man.
really is. I mean,
And the weather, it sucks. The weather sucks. Jalen Hurts, dude.
oh, is he good? I hope he's good for playoffs
I'm telling you right now, he's
because it
sitting
was
this
his
week.
throwing shoulder.
He's sitting this week, and then they play the Saints next week.
Ugh.
And the Saints pick is going to the Eagles. This is a rest week. He's going to play next week because they
Yeah,
know if they need one win to lock up home field, the number one seed in the NFC.
they got the they got
Qualify
they
through the
play us
playoffs.
then.
Yeah, they're gonna save him for the Saints.
Yeah, I just hope it's nothing serious because I mean it just worries me a little bit that it is his throwing shoulder.
I
But
don't think it is. I think he could play this week. The way he's talking, I think he can
yeah,
play this week. But
you think they got any shot this week with Gardner in Dallas or no?
it depends what Dak Prescott we get, and if Philly can stop the run, then they got a chance.
Yeah, I think they could. I mean, I honestly, they Philly's got a really good overall team. I think they can keep it close.
If they could
Um,
stop the run, then they got a real chance.
yeah.
But
Now, I wanted another question I was going to ask is who would you say is out of all the teams in the NFL the biggest sleeper in the playoffs and the most fraudulent team?
ooh, the
I know who
biggest
my fraud. I know who my frauds are. I'll tell you that.
biggest sleeper. Let me think about this. I'll give you one NFC, one AFC.
Okay, I like that.
Um, Sleeper 49ers.
They're good, bro. They're good.
They're sleeper. I think they're better than the Eagles. I really do. And in the AFC, Jacksonville. They're playing
Playing good right
feisty,
now.
bro. I don't think anyone wants to play them right now.
No, they're getting it together. They're gonna
And
have a
then,
home playoff game if they win this division.
yeah, bro. I want to hear your fraudulent teams first, and then I'll give you
Fraudulent.
mine.
Okay, so NFC, not to say this team is bad. I just to me, they don't if they would get crushed by the 49ers or the Eagles. I'm talking about the Vikings. I think the
Oh,
Vikings playing a bunch of close games.
yeah.
I
They
mean,
won like,
that was a crazy comeback. But let's just think about the fact that an 11-3 team was losing 33-0 to 38-year-old Matt Ryan.
yeah, bro.
And then the AFC, um, I think they've kind of shown the past couple of weeks. I think Miami's kind of a little.
Hey, bro.
I don't know if they're up there.
I think I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. The Vikings and the Dolphins are both suspect getting towards crunch time. I'm gonna give you two more teams. Dallas Cowboys.
What are my thoughts on them?
I think they're fraudulent.
Oh,
I
I
think
could
they're
see
fraudulent, bro.
they're inconsistent. And
And I'm gonna shake the room on this one.
oh boy,
AFC, Kansas City Chiefs.
oh shit, Chiefs are frauds
Kansas
is what we're
City.
thinking. Oof,
I don't
not
know.
a believer in Mahomes and Andy Reid.
I believe in those two guys. I don't believe in the defense. And
Oh,
I don't believe in Juju Smith-Schuster as a fucking number one receiver. I get it, Travis Kelce's there,
yeah, TikTok
but
dancer. You don't believe in him?
I don't fucking believe in Juju. I really don't. You're telling me Trey White's not locking his shit up?
No, I feel you.
When you play a real team, you know who's a fucking sleeper in the AFC? The Chargers. They're getting healthy at the right time.
No, they are, and they got a light schedule the rest of the way. They're gonna move up the rankings.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, I was gonna say to me though, underrated. I was gonna go in the NFC. I'm gonna go with Detroit, dude. I think Detroit's got a very good offense.
Hey,
They
bro. I like them. They fight. They fight. And I
they fight
love
for
Dan
that coach,
Campbell.
bro. They fight for that guy.
I love Dan Campbell.
And I'm not saying they're
Fighting
good.
fucking kneecaps.
Yep. I'm not saying they're gonna like go crazy deep in the playoffs, but I'm telling you, they're whoever plays them, they're not getting
You're
blown
not
the
gonna
fuck
want to play
out.
them. You're
They're
not
not
gonna
getting
want to
blown
play
out.
them.
And
No.
then the AFC, a sleeper. Um, I'm not gonna necessarily say there's a sleeper. I just think to me that I think that the Bengals are just really showing lately why that they're up there, in my opinion.
They're the second team in the AFC, I think. I think
Yeah.
I got the Bills, Bengals, and then I got the
I'm not really
Chiefs.
worried about the I'm not gonna say they're necessarily frauds. I know he's been hurt, but I'm not really worried about the Ravens either, personally.
I think they're gonna lose out.
I don't think that they're on the level of some of these teams.
I think they might lose out. I don't think they win another game. I think
So
who they got? They play the Falcons this week,
you
right?
think they lose to Atlanta?
I think Ritter's gonna fucking shit on them. I really
Raiders
do.
Raiders gonna have his first big moment.
I think so.
Well, I'm
I
looking
like
right now.
Ritter. I like Ritter, and I like what's his name? Drake London.
Yeah, that was good. I would see. So after that, they got uh Steelers. Those are always close games,
Yeah,
rivalry, and then they end the year with the Bengals in Cincinnati. That's gonna be an
they're
L.
gonna lose out, bro. They're gonna lose out.
Will
I'm
that get
telling
them
you.
in? I think they'd still get in
I don't know.
because the Jets.
You want to play them though. Who would you
No,
rather
I
play? Who would you rather play, them or Jacksonville?
them.
Yeah.
Jacksonville
What does
beat
that?
them.
What does that tell you? What does that
Yeah.
tell you right now about the state of the Baltimore Ravens? If you would rather play Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Well, I would rather play the. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that tells me that the Ravens are
They're not
they're in trouble.
they're not the powerhouse they were a couple of years ago.
No, I thought that that was going to be the start of them dominating the league, and they really haven't even. Have they even won a playoff game since then? Like one, maybe?
I don't even think so. I
They
really
didn't even get
don't.
in last year.
Did they? Or they got bounced, right?
No, they didn't get in because I remember Lamar got hurt. That's another thing.
Oh
The
yeah.
Lamar's warning me with these injuries, man.
Hey bro. Running quarterbacks.
Years in a row, bro. But
Running
it's
quarterbacks.
gonna be a very interesting NFL end to the year in playoffs. Let me tell you.
We got a very interesting couple of months here. We got the rest of MLB free agency. We got the college football playoffs. We got
Oh yeah,
conference playing college basketball. We got NBA coming to towards the All-Star break. And then we got NFL.
dude. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think they're beating Georgia, but I want Ohio State, Michigan, and the
Who's
championship.
so it's Michigan.
Michigan's TCU or whatever. I think.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Ohio State. I don't think they're beating Georgia, dude. I don't see it.
I think Georgia's gonna fucking throttle everyone.
Yeah, I
I
think it'll
think
be
they are.
Georgia versus Michigan, and Georgia wins it.
Yeah,
I just,
I
bro,
think so too.
Michigan Ohio State, that rivalry in the big time game, I think that'd be pretty lit.
I think it's gonna be fucking. I think we're in for some fucking must see
And then how are
TV.
we what are we feeling about our I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really watch much. How are we feeling about the Tar Heels and the college
They
hoops?
suck, dude.
It's not
Virginia's gonna win the ACC. The Tar Heels suck.
yeah, it's
The
just
Tar Heels suck.
I
But
mean they started off slow last year, but
Caleb Love should have went pro. But
yeah,
it is what it is, man.
we'll see. You never know. It could happen. Fuck Duke though. Duke
Fuck
can.
Duke. It's still
Duke
fuck Duke. They're gonna be better than Duke, but
yeah, Duke's pussy.
bro. But hey, I hope everyone has a happy holidays. I hope the
Yes.
Classy household. I'm wishing you guys a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, appreciate it. Same to you and the fan, man. I know
Yeah, bro.
it's gonna be a
Dope
good
fucking
holiday season.
episode.
Great one.
Thank you
I
for
was
being
honored to
on.
be on here.
No problem, bro. I appreciate you for being on.
Of course.
Lit ass
We'll have to
episode.
run it up again in a couple soon.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know we'll talk Mets. You know we'll talk Knicks. You know we'll talk G-Men. Come on, son.
Same shit, different day. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
bro.
Yeah.
We got to get a whole squad down at it. Not even over Zoom, an in-person pod.
That would no, that's gonna be yeah, we're just gonna continue. I'm telling you, whoever's watching this channel right now, we're continuing to elevate this channel with
Yeah, bro. We're
each
coming up.
episode that drops.
We're coming up.
We're
I
gonna
wanna get a following. I wanna be able to do more things, and we getting there. We
we're
getting
getting
there.
breadbasket TV big, bro. Watch. We're gonna
Hell yeah.
start.
Breadbasket TV. Homemade takes, baby.
You heard the man.
Episode 3.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Merry Christmas.
Yep.
I'll I'll probably have an episode next week before the new year, but happy new year to everyone that's watching. Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, happy holidays. Hey, we live, boy.
We lit. We lit. Peace out, fellas.
Peace out.
Peace out.